Hi Sagittarius. If you can hear Hazel, my cat, snoring in the background, she's just taking a little nap, so that's what that is. So this is for those of you with Sagittarius in your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. I've already pulled some oracle cards. We're going to get into the tarot together here on cam, and I'm going to pull some advice for you guys at the end of the reading as it pertains to the spread. Your reading is very interesting. The oracle cards that came out, Sagittarius. I want to make sure I hold this in the right way. I don't know how it reflects, if it's backwards for you guys. I think it is. But it's 12 and then 32. So 1, 2, 3, and then 2. I feel like that 1, 2, 3, it's kind of like 1, 2, 3 jump, or like 1, 2, 3 and then you start, right? And you've got door to spirit. So there is a door that's opening for you right now, Sagittarius. And the temple path is like being on your karmic path, which that means that you're headed in the right direction. Like, I know everybody, not everybody, but some of us get a little triggered by the word karma, right? But your karmic path is the path that you chose to walk on in this lifetime. I feel like there's something about the lessons that you've been learning. I feel like, you could have been going through some trials, some challenges, and it was all to help you to grow into the person that you are now, so that you can step through this door and have this new energy come in for you. And we have stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure, and transformation, a fresh new way of living emerges. So yeah, I feel like something has made you very strong, very resilient, Sagittarius. And now it's like things are changing. I feel like you're a different person than before you went through these challenges, right? You've grown a lot. You've learned a lot, is what I'm getting. So yeah, let's get into the tarot. Okay, so let's get some more on this temple path for Sagittarius. Let me move these around a little bit so I have room. The temple path for Sagittarius. We got the Two of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles. What is that? It jumped, but it didn't flip out. The King of Wands. I feel like this is you. And the Eight of Wands. The Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. The King of Wands and the Eight of Wands, Sagittarius. I feel like there is something that you are moving towards. The Two of Pentacles makes me feel like you've been... Yeah, we got the Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Six of Swords here. I feel like you've gone through situations where sometimes you've had to like put yourself on the back burner. Maybe put your goals on the back burner, or for someone else, or just because, like, this is having a lot going on, right? Having to balance things. It's almost like there's been things that you've wanted to do, or try, or whatever that is, but it's like being a human being. It's like there's a lot of things on your plate, right? This could have to do with family, or the people that surround you, the situations, things like that. Could have to do with your finances. But I feel like there's like this leveling out that's happening, to where you're going to be able to do something that, like that stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. You're going to be able to put yourself in the forefront, is what I'm getting now, Sagittarius. Like that King of Wands energy, like this is a go-getter, right? This is somebody who is very passionate, very bold. And the Eight of Wands, Esther Hicks calls this the rockets of desire. So it's like you're on a really good, I keep using the word trajectory recently. And I feel like, the temple path, it's the path you're on, your trajectory. I do, and I feel like some of you could be moving into a lot of abundance, like a lot of prosperity. Let's get more on the door to spirit for Sagittarius. Door to spirit. I'm noticing a lot of gold on these cards as well. It's making me think you couldn't like wear gold during this time frame. The High Priestess with the door to spirit. God, you guys could be getting like, you could be having dreams. Your intuition could be super heightened at this time. Yeah, we've got the High Priestess, the Page of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. And we've got the Sun underneath the deck, which is this is like the ultimate happy card. This is the happiest card in the deck. It's total fulfillment. It's abundance in every area of your life, right? Total illumination as well. And with the High Priestess, that's like whoo, you could be really expanding in your spiritual gifts if that's something that is important to you. And if it's not, you might want to click off this reading. It might activate you in some way. Yeah, it's almost like Spirit is showing you the way. Like they're opening up a door for you, a path for you. And it's like ding, ding, ding. Like as soon as you see it, you like rush for the door. It's like you see this path, this door open, and you're like, you see the potential. You see the potential in something. Like the High Priestess and the Page of Pentacles, for sure. And this is taking action on it. And this is being very determined, right? And very focused. And the Knight of Swords, this is somebody who, like I was saying, like if you've been putting your dreams on the back burner for other people, or just have felt like there's no time for it, or I don't have the money for it, I feel like something is happening where you're going to be able to do it. Let's get more on this stepping into power for Sagittarius, please. Stepping into power for Sagittarius. Got the Page of Cups. Fell on the floor. I'm getting something about your inner child as well. Wanting to come out and play. Do something fun. If you haven't done something fun in a while. Yeah, the Queen of Swords and the Hanged Man. I feel like, I mean, the Queen of Swords is like a serious kind of energy, right? And she's usually, she's looked at as somebody who's been through a lot, right? And she's gotten, I don't like to call her jaded, because I don't always think of it as like that, but it's like certain things have to get done, right? Certain, like, if you want to survive in this world, you've got to work, you've got to make money, you've got to, you know, unless you want to live in a filthy house, you got to clean, you've got to, you know, if you got a family, you've got to get the kids off to school, you've got to make them breakfast and lunch and dinner and all of the things. And I feel like whatever it is for you, it has made you very strong. Like the Queen of Swords as a feminine energy, like this is the strongest queen, right? There's something you might want to say, or there's something you want to say or do, and it's like it was put on hold for a long time. It's like it was locked away inside of you. It's almost like I'm not saying you have to be, this is an example, but like say you are a mother, and of course your children are a blessing, right? But when you become a parent, you have to put some of your dreams on hold, like that inner child. Like, you can't just, even if you have pets, like I have a cat, like you can't just go off for a couple days and do something. And that's so I have Sagittarius, a few Sagittarius placements. I'm a Sag moon, but it's like sometimes don't you just get that that feeling like, oh, I just want to like go off for the weekend and do this or that, and it would be so much fun. It's like, I feel like you're getting a chance to do something like that for yourself. Yeah, the Chariot and the Ten of Cups, some of you could be like going on a trip, and it's gonna like recharge you, refuel you in some way. Yeah, let's get more on transformation for Sagittarius. I mean, it can be different for all of you, but it's just the, you know, the gist. Transformation for Sagittarius, please. This is like the Phoenix rising on this card. You could be like decluttering, like if you have things in your life that it could be physical possessions that are just, you know, you don't use them anymore. You don't even realize that they're there. You might be getting rid of things. If you have things in your schedule that you could get rid of to give you more time for yourself, you're going to do something like that. Yeah, I'm getting that as well. Transformation for Sagittarius, please. We got the Page of Swords, the Ace of Swords. Whew, sorry. I heard rock the boat when I did that, so maybe some of you are going to rock the boat a little bit. Oh, we got the Six of Swords. Usually there's like a boat, like a woman in a boat in this card. Yeah, I feel like you're moving in a new direction. The Page of Swords is a curiosity, right? It's trying something new. The Ace of Swords is like, I feel like you have a vision. You have, not a vision, but some of you could be getting visions, because I see a lot of psychic energy in your reading. Some of you could, you know, be psychic yourself or have some gifts, but it's like you have some kind of vision, some kind of there's something that you can see for yourself. And I feel like you're moving in a new direction here. And the Six of Swords, this is like lightening the load. It's making things easier. My cat. And a fresh new way of living emerges. It's like you're simplifying things for some of you. If you're not going anywhere, it's like, for me, I can't have too much stuff. Like, you know, like I'm not a minimalist or anything, but it's like if I were to live in the house of a hoarder, I would not be able to think clearly. Like my brain would become cluttered. It's like you're getting rid of some kind of clutter. Yeah, and we have the Moon here and the Wheel of Fortune, which is, you know, Jupiter, your ruler here. And the Moon, it's like moving into a new cycle. But I feel like something has made things yeah, they're pointing out cycles to me, because I don't usually pay a whole lot of attention to the numbers on the major arcana, but this is 18, which breaks down to a 9. So usually 9s are the end of a cycle, and a 10 is when it's like dead, done, and over with, and you're literally moving into the Ace again. This is like something is wrapping up, and Jupiter, or the Wheel of Fortune here, is the 10, so it's like 9 and 10. Something is really, and then you have the Ace of Swords. So there you go. Some kind of fogginess you're moving out of. It's really interesting. I think you had the Moon in your last reading, but I can't remember what exactly it was. And the Moon, And the Wheel of Fortune, it's like you could really be, you might not look at yourself as psychic, but it's like you probably know things. It's like you know things before they happen. Or like the Moon and the Wheel of Fortune, that's like an expansion of your, you know, like your psychic gifts. And the Ace of Swords, it's like you can see things before they happen, some of you, or this is just a side note for, you know, whoever's into this, but like you're becoming very, very strong in your intuition. Yeah, I want to get some advice for you guys. It's super strong in your reading. I just can't not see it. Let's see, Sagittarius, advice for Sagittarius. But yeah, you've got clarity coming in here for your future. Like you've got a new direction, you know, like a new idea. This is like a breakthrough if you felt like stuck in some kind of way. Let's see, advice for Sagittarius. That's too many, Spirit. We have contentment, challenges, and creative blocks. You could have been feeling a creative block and like you were facing, you know, situations that were really hard and challenging. All right, let's just get one or two for Sagittarius, please. Advice for Saggies. Advice. Thank you. Mistakes. Who was it? I think it was Leo that had mistakes. And you have striving underneath the deck. And creative blocks is there. I'm going to read creative blocks to you guys. And there's challenges and contentment. Maybe I should just read these three, since they did fall out like that. And then they're right underneath the deck. Okay. Creative blocks. If you are an artist of any kind, you can offer all work to the divine. Make it God's alone. I offer this for the highest good of benefit to the planet. For the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. It's a pretty card. I love all these cards. I also got something before so when I was in your energy and getting into your energy and I forgot about this, I pre-shuffled this deck and I was, you know, like pulling out your oracle cards and I kept getting something about a picnic. Some of you could, maybe that's what you want to do. Maybe you want to go on a picnic or you're going to the park or something like that. And even off this card, like it looked like an ice cream sundae in his hand, and it looked like it was just giving me like park vibes and like picnic. I don't know why, because I've never gotten that from this card before. It's like the flowers and, you know, the ice cream and the park in the town that I live in. There's an ice cream shop right before you like pull into the road that takes you to the park. So maybe that's something. And we have challenges. Unbearable situations throw you directly into God's arms if you are open. Please take over, divine, and guide the right actions. Please take this burden and show me your will. So I feel like you are getting rid of a burden, or maybe it's being taken from you in some way, which is really nice. And we have contentment. You can learn to rest in what you already have and already are. Suddenly you remember, I'm right here resting in God. All right, I love that for you, Sagittarius. I hope you guys have a great rest of your August, and I'm sending you lots of love. Bye.